Experiment on stroboscope. The aim of the experiment is to determine the rotary speed of a gyroscope with a stroboscope and an inductive sensor. The apparatus required are stroboscope, inductive sensor and a gyroscope. This is the side view and the rear view of a stroboscope. Here we have a fine adjustment knob and a coarse adjustment knob. The coarse adjustment knob can adjust the RPM to a larger level, whereas the fine adjustment knob can do the minute adjustments. In the front we have a light which helps to or which flashes onto the gyroscope to get the RPM. Here is the light. Here, when we switch on the button or the stroboscope, you can see the flashing of the light. This light flashes onto a certain point in the gyroscope, and we can find out the RPM of the corresponding gyroscope. The procedure for doing the experiment: paste the provided sticker on the gyroscope, switch on the gyroscope and allow it to have a steady speed. Note down the speed indicated by the inductive sensor. Direct the flasher of the stroboscope onto the sticker and adjust the frequency of the unit till one clean image of the sticker is obtained, and note down the values. Repeat the experiment for 5 readings. This is the figure of a gyroscope on which the test is conducted. The disc rotates and a certain point is marked on the disc. From that we can find out the RPM of the disc. So here we have a adjuster through which we can adjust the RPM. After setting the speed of the gyroscope, we can flash the stroboscope onto the gyroscope. So when the both RPM become constant, we can see the point at a constant or at a single point. So here we can see that the RPM both matches each other. So we'll look at the what is the RPM of the stroboscope in the back side. So here we have the RPM as 551.3. Now if we look at the RPM on the gyroscope, the RPM will be around, see, it is around 557. So that means the values are almost same. Now let's look another reading. So we have set the RPM of the stroboscope. Now we have to adjust the coarse adjuster as well as the fine adjuster, and make sure that we can see that particular point on the flywheel as a single point. Here you can see on the particular screen there, it's a single point or a constant point. So that means now the RPM of the stroboscope as well as the gyroscope are equal. So if we look on the gyroscopic dial, so we can see that both the RPMs are the same, almost same. It is 943 here and we got as 940. We are going to take another reading. First we have to set the speed on the gyroscope. Once the speed is set on the gyroscope, we can adjust the coarse knob as well as the fine knob as per our requirement, such that we get a constant point on the flywheel of the gyroscope. So we are adjusting the coarse knob as well as the fine adjustment knob on the stroboscope such that we get a constant point on the flywheel as we done earlier. Here you can see that the value is coming almost to a constant point on the top. You can see there. So comparing the values, we'll get the values are almost same.